All right, we are here at AWS reInvent and it's day 2. I'm with Varun Bijlani from IBM. Super excited to chat with you, Varun. I've been seeing your work at IBM, great things that you've been doing. But just for audience, would you like to quickly introduce yourself, tell us more about what you do at IBM?
Sure, Ravit. This is an exciting time to be here. Uh, I have the privilege of running what is called our hybrid cloud services business globally.
Right?
And in that context, we help clients with their cloud strategies and executing those strategies with building new products and services, with being able to scale generative AI, and as well as migrating and modernizing to the cloud.
Yeah, those are fantastic insights, and thanks for sharing what you do. I'm kind of also curious because we saw the keynote yesterday, and there were some amazing announcements made. What were your key takeaways from the keynote?
Oh, wow. Actually, I felt this year's keynote was better than the previous years.
Yeah.
And in that context, right from talking about the infrastructure server layer, compute, storage, all the way to the generative AI announcements, fascinating, mind-boggling. The whole queue space excited us a lot, how that's going to change the developer experience,
Right.
queue transform, queue developer, queue business, and then you got Andy coming on stage and talking about how he came up with all those, the Nova models and the entire suite.
Right.
So loads of exciting stuff there.
Yeah, and I know there's a fantastic partnership that IBM and AWS has, and I'll obviously be sharing about that as well with our audience. I'll keep them posted about all the joint announcements that you all had. One more quick question about the business side. So in terms of the business, what are the outcomes that you kind of see with these types of announcements that are going out? You work with so many different clients out there. So what have you been hearing? What are the what are they excited about as well?
So I think, almost every enterprise today is either aiming to be a disruptor to drive new revenue or is responding to a disruptor.
Right.
And therefore, everything around how am I going to create new products and services to drive top line growth,
Yeah.
to reimagine how I do business,
Right.
as well as things around internal agility, around security, around resilience, around making sure I have a assured business.
Right.
So those are the big things. And if you see what we've noticed out here, digital transformation probably is on every CEO's top 3 priority.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Cloud and AI is the biggest enabler of that digital transformation.
Yeah.
And now you look at everything that Matt announced yesterday. So it plays right to the heart of how we execute business and how you and I experience the world.
Yeah, exactly. No, those are interesting key takeaways and good insights in terms of how enterprises are looking at the future as well. And with these announcements, it just becomes more exciting. I'm also kind of curious because we are just around the corner. 2025 is here, right? Almost. So I'm kind of curious to learn a little about how do you see 2025 as a year for cloud AI, and not only just that, we've kind of seen, when last year when I was at AWS, there were so many enterprise leaders. They were like, 2024 would be the year of implementation, but obviously AI is not going to happen overnight. We always knew it. It looks like in 2025 as well, there'll be more use cases that would be coming out. There'll be more implementations. What do you think about 2025?
See, I think as of now, I would say only around 20-25% of the use cases are really enterprise-wide, business impacting and creating top-line impact.
So true.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A lot of it is around experimentation right now. So we see that shift going to take place in 2025.
Yeah.
Second, almost everybody is going to start asking the question, do I have the infrastructure and architecture to be able to scale to generative AI?
Yeah.
And there'll be a scramble around trying to get that right.
Yeah.
And the third is going to be, is it all about technology or is it my people? In fact, we interviewed some CEOs and 64% of CEOs said that the bigger challenge is going to be around people transformation
Right.
as opposed
So
to the
true.
technology transformation.
Yeah.
So I think 2025 is going to be the confluence on those aspects.
Yeah, I think that's very true in terms of how enterprise leaders are looking at 2025 and what we can expect. One question for you is also around the client facing, right? I know you talk to customers. What are one thing that they kind of feel very confident about when it comes to AI? That this is, or about cloud as well, right? That this is something that we really like, and this is what we are very confident about.
That's an interesting question. I'd say the one thing that they're very confident about is it has to be a priority.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a decision
Yeah.
that this is not a choice. Something has to be done.
Yeah.
That they feel confident about.
Yeah.
How they're going to go about executing on that journey is where some of the challenges come about.
Yeah.
But then when you've got enterprises like AWS that's trying to make it easier, enterprises like IBM that's helping them on their journeys with use cases that they can leverage almost straight away.
Right.
And I think the big thing is going to be, how do I take my internal enterprise data to be able to build upon the large language models to make more unique decisions that are relevant for my company?
Yeah, I love it. Also, I'm pretty sure, Varun, people would want to reach out to you, learn more about the things that you publish. I know you do a lot of work in the cloud AI space. So where can they do that? Is LinkedIn a best place? I know you all have like a lot of resources as well that you all publish. So where can they do that?
I think the easiest way to get in touch is LinkedIn. So Varun Bijlani, and there's only one Varun Bijlani on LinkedIn, so it should be easy.
Yeah.
But that's the best way.
Awesome.
Otherwise, there is a lot of our material with the Institute of Business Value that IBM has that's available online.
Yep.
And our own IBM.com website.
This is fantastic. Thanks, Varun, for all the great information that you've shared with us. Always such a pleasure chatting with you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you, everyone.